Now, give it up for your hosts, Chris, Caputo, and Dustin Bonez.
Welcome to the 68th episode of the Guns and Radio podcast, coming at you from everywhere, on the internet, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. On some days, maybe you'll find us on Pornhub. On RedTube, but we're banned because, I don't know, just reasons,
Our videos were too dirty.
Yeah. It was one of those, like, where we put, like, a thing, like, about, like, Brazilian circle jerking each other, and, like, they got offended. You're like, no, this is not us,
Oh, no, not this time. But, your 68 is a very important number. Do you know why?
Well, because it's only one away from one of our favorite number. That's why.
What I was gonna say was because that is the perfect age for to look for a woman to marry if she's super rich and has cancer.
Oh wow! I was gonna say that's. You can say vice versa too. I mean, you heard stories of that. I mean, look, Anna Nicole Smith did it.
I know, right? That's where I got the idea. I was like, brilliant. Who needs the lottery? All you got to do is just close your eyes and take a couple, and then
exactly. Find some old dude who's probably gonna die in like 5 to 10 years, and just like pretend to actually give a shit about him. Then like put on like an Oscar-winning performance at the funeral, and there you go. You got like half his estate. You got a free house.
You put on a half-ass performance at the funeral, and you'll be fine.
Half-ass. Well, you gotta make it look kind of legit. I don't know. Some of the family members would be like, "That fucking skank."
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you.
She only was here to get her fucking tits fixed or something.
There better not ever be some rich old man come try to hit on me and not mean it.
Yeah, I was gonna
Mary
say.
Is that. Like Ted DiBiase, everybody's got a price.
Damn right, brother. Damn right.
We'll see what before I say, there's no way I'd ever do that, make me an offer.
Yeah. Like an offer you can't refuse, Don Corleone. Come on, man.
I'm like, well, I'll hear you out.
Yeah.
But speaking of hearing us out and make us offer, we got an offer you can't refuse from Audible.com. Listen to this commercial. Hey guys, do you want to get access to thousands of free bestsellers that you can listen to at any time from a huge and ever-growing catalog? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you do. Audible now includes podcasts, originals, and much, much more. They have a premium selection of bestsellers, and you can listen to thousands of titles from their ever-growing Audible Plus catalog. Whether you want to wind down, get motivated, or learn something new, you can listen across all of your devices with the audio app and never lose your place. So click the link in the description to get a 30-day free trial of Audible. Amazon Prime members will get 2 credits. Good for any premium selection of any title that you would like, yours to keep even if you decide to cancel. They'll even send you a friendly email reminder before your trial ends. Also, the Audible Plus catalog of podcasts, audiobooks, guided wellness, and Audible originals are yours to listen to all you want with no credits needed. So what have you got to lose? Click the link in the description now to get started with your free trial from Audible.com. You think they did it?
I would hope they listen to it. It's only like 30 seconds. It's not that long, guys. We're not making you listen to like 3-minute ad reads.
Like Conrad Thompson?
Yeah. I mean, some of his are like entertaining, like when it gets to the Blue Chew stuff, because dick jokes are always hilarious. But any other ones are just like, skip. Give me that like 15-second button. Like, just keep going. I don't
like that little bit of time where we were sponsored by that STD site.
Yeah.
That was our first sponsor, by the way. The first one that got back to us was that STD website.
STDcheck.com.
Yeah, maybe they're still sponsoring us. Go back to the old episodes and click our links anyway. We'll see.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
So we've had a pretty wild week in rock and roll, at least for the GNR community, because there are 2 music videos that have come out this week.
Yeah.
We've got
the new DJ Ashba music video, which we're going to watch, we're going to critique, we're going to check out. I'm not going to lie, after that last one, I mean, I know there's parts I shit on for the sake of comedy in our last episode, but had a catchy that guitar riff at the front, man. I could listen to that all day.
Yeah, like that first song, Hypnotic, wasn't actually terrible. Like I would actually listen to it like a few more times here and there. Would I go crazy for it? I don't know, but like it was not bad. I enjoyed it. The video is just like a basic generic video. It's just like here's chicks and a cool song to go along with it. All right,
at least they're hot.
Yeah, I was gonna say it works. It's a tried and true formula. It's been done since I don't know, like the 90s. Even maybe earlier than that? I don't know.
So you're showing your age right now, and I'm showing mine. I can promise you, hot chicks in music videos was a thing long before the 90s.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, sort of in like that, like you know, like in the vein of like hip hop music videos, like always had just like here's a row of like 27, you know, thick asses. Pick your choosing.
Yeah, those are always fun to look at. But we're going to check out the new one's called Let's Go, I believe.
Let's Dance.
Let's Dance. Okay.
Yeah.
Have us a little dance party.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell them about the next one, because I'm really excited for this.
So I know we listened to like this song before on a couple weeks ago on the podcast, but now like just recently, as of when we're recording, the music video dropped, and for the new AC/DC song "Shot in the Dark." And yeah, I'm looking forward to this one just because, wow, it's a new AC/DC song. We got a video for it. I didn't think we were going to get a video for this, but hey, better than nothing. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to just seeing, you know, a 75-year-old Angus Young still in the schoolboy uniform. And then like this guy's wearing the same attire they worn for like 40 years. And just do your thing, AC/DC. That's it. That's all we care about.
Yeah, just keep being AC/DC. That's the main thing. So we're going to watch that, and then for the grand finale, actually, no, this isn't the grand finale this week. The grand finale is coming later, but then we're going to review One Last Thrill by Slash featuring Myles Kennedy and the Conspirators. And finally, for the grand finale, we've been talking about this for months.
Yeah, dude, we mentioned this like weeks ago. Like, I mean, on the podcast, but like Dustin and I have been talking about, we got to do something fucking cool for like episode 69. I even said, like, you know, podcasts celebrate, you know, the 100th episode, like those milestones. No, we're going to celebrate 69 because why the fuck not?
That's right. The next fun number we've had 37, we've had 69. Our next fun number that we're going to have to celebrate is 420, and that's not happening for a few more years.
Yeah. I mean, we could do 89 just because why not?
89. Well, we'll see what happens. I don't know.
Or 99 just because whatever, you know.
The 99 problems.
but your bitch ain't one.
Yeah. And then we don't show up that week.
It's just the best of episode.
Yeah. It's called 99 problems. But this shit ain't one. Oh, man. But no, we are going to finally tonight reveal to you at the end of this episode the song. We're not spinning the wheel this week. Instead, like we said, God, I think it's been almost a year that we started hyping this. We didn't talk about it much at first. We mentioned it, just mentioned it.
Yeah, it was very like joked around briefly, but then we actually were like, no, let's actually seriously do this.
So we chose this song, pulled it out of the wheel ages ago to make sure we didn't land on it beforehand, but we're going to reveal what song we have chosen for episode 69. And if you really think about it, if you really, really think about it, it makes perfect sense.
Oh, yes. If you know the song well enough, you know, like, you know, the whole structuring of the song, you'll know why we picked it for this. And you're going to hear that at the end of the show. And you're also going to hear the special guest that'll be joining us next week for this monumental reverse 69, standing 69 episode. Sorry, I'm just going all over the place.
I don't know if he would appreciate being introduced that way. But whatever, fuck it, it's done now.
Dude, it's 69. It can be done more than one way. There's at least 5 ways probably you can do it.
I'm just going to tell you, the song is going to be Slip of the Tongue by Faster Pussycat.
No, it's actually Eden 18 by Steel Panther.
We should review both of those next week.
Yeah, we're just going to do like sexually related monologue songs like that. I'm down.
Oh,
let's just review a whole Steel Panther album while you're at it.
Get ready for your fill of dick jokes next week.
Yeah, dick, vagina, and everything in between.
I have a feeling that's going to be the rabbit hole we go down.
Oh gosh, yeah.
But anyway, let's watch DJ's music video.
Yeah, let me get that pulled up here.
Pull that up myself here. If you're listening along, we're actually looking it up right now, so it probably wouldn't kill you to do the same.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to pull it up on YouTube. We're going to get through all the ads and then pause.
Or we'll have it up there on gunsradio.com. Just look for episode number 68, and we're going to have this one and the AC/DC video we're going to watch along too in that.
That is true. That is true. Okay, there we go. Let me know when you're ready, Chris.
I have it loaded up here. Just give me the cue, Dustin.
All right. 3, 2, 1, play.
A little fancy, sipping wine.
It's featuring James Michael from 6 a.m. I didn't realize that.
Oh, sweet.
I think this is actually DJ's house or just a nice hotel he rented.
It probably is his house. I mean, he's probably like balls on a budget. So he's like, let me just shoot shit at my house. Why not?
Well, this set was used in the last one, so they probably filmed these together.
That's his backyard for sure. Remember, that was in his backyard, that whole setup there.
Oh, I did not know that.
I'm pretty sure it was. Of course, his wife has to make an appearance.
I don't mind one bit. Sorry, DJ, but I'll stare at this woman as long as you put her on screen. If we meet in real life, I'll be respectful and keep my eyes above the neck. As long as she meets my gaze. As soon as she looks away. I can't promise nothing. Did people send him shit for this?
I think so, yeah. I think he said like some people sent him videos of them like dancing and shit. So I was like, wait, why the hell did someone just randomly watch videos of people like dancing? Like, what are you, like a TikTok artist?
Oh, I bet I'll see some people I know because I was thinking I recognized a couple of those people. If my friend Josie isn't in this music video, I'm going to be stunned.
Okay.
This ain't awful. It's completely different than the last one, though. I don't hate it.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Like that's another catchy, like little guitar riff there.
Like I said, I don't hate it. Man, old James Michael, he's looking a little old these days. Looking like he's had a cigarette or two.
Or like 20 cartons of them.
That's what the COVID is, man. That's what the Rona does to you. Well, the culture of the Rona where you can't go out and stuff. But, I mean, he still looks cool.
Oh, yeah.
If I'd known this, we'd have sent him some shit.
Fuck, yeah.
I guarantee we'd have made the cut.
Definitely.
I'd have wore the chili pepper sock. You know what I'm talking about?
Jeez Louis.
I'll say I'm enjoying the video more than I enjoyed the song. A few weeks ago when I tried to listen to the song just by itself, I wasn't really vibing with it, wasn't really feeling it. But I really am enjoying this video. Oh, I know that guy. I used to buy weed from that guy. In the cowboy hat with the overall. Now that I think about it, I think that alien in the background is my coke dealer.
His shit's out of this world.
Hey-o. You trying to get Andromeda fucked?
Yeah.
Oh,
and Ash was like, enough of this shit.
Yeah. I felt like that was him turning me off at the end with my stupid jokes and shit. So there it is. Let's Dance featuring James Michael.
Interesting. It's not a bad song. I prefer the other one better though, just by a little bit. But it's not terrible.
I do prefer the other one. I do like the other one.
I'm just not really crazy about like James Michael as like a singer. I don't know. I'm just not crazy about those vocals.
But it's that riff, man. It's that. Hang on.
Like in the chorus there, like when it drops.
Yeah, right here at the very beginning when he first gets done driving.
Oh yeah, from the last one, yeah.
Yeah, I love that riff. So I do like
one.
I do like the other one better. Because like that riff is hypnotic. I will say he did a very good job with that.
Definitely.
And I'm really excited to see more of the shit he comes out with. I think it sucks that he that COVID came along right as he was getting this thing that's obviously meant to be listened to in nightclubs.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely sucks for like anyone that's releasing music in 2020 because like no one predicted this shit to happen. And it's like, especially like as an artist yourself, like you'd be like so hyped for like, I'm gonna reveal to like the world, like this is the stuff I've been working on for, you know, X amount of years or whatever.
Oh, he's had to have put a couple of years into this.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think, he was working on it for the last like 2-3 years or so from, I think, my recollection of things. But like, it's like any artist would be like, this is like a new, you know, trying to reveal like their sort of like new era in like their, I guess in their, you know, musical career. And like you can't even like do like half the shit you could usually do to promote an album or, you know, there's no touring unless you do like a whole virtual thing.
Yeah, and you know what, that could be a very cool way of going about it. I've said before, with the way technology is and things like that, with the whole 3D capabilities and shit, when you have the ability to do anything you want without worrying about an audience getting killed, I would love to see like what Kiss would do with that technology.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, like, there's been virtual concerts. There's been like concerts in freaking video games of all things. You got like DJs doing stuff in Fortnite, which I'm like, why don't we get Kiss in Fortnite?
You know what? It's just a matter of time.
I was gonna say, if Kiss wanted to appeal to a younger demographic that's like 60 years younger than them, sure.
I think that at this point in their career, they're just ready to hang it up and say fuck it. They're retiring anyway.
They're finding the next people to like lip sync their stuff.
That's right.
For the next 20 years. I remember,
Well, speaking of virtual and computers and all that good shit, we want to remind you that in this day and age, with all of your computers and shit going on, you're not as safe as you think you are. And we've got a little solution for that.
Buddy, this is 2020. If you have a smartphone, you're fucking being tracked 24/7. There's a VPN that I've been using for quite some time now, the Unlocator VPN service. It'll encrypt your connection, it avoids any tracking from any other people, but best of all, I use it to access some of the stuff that's not available for me on like Tubi TV. I can get the American version of Tubi TV, any Netflix, any sort of streaming service that's blocked, where you want to access a different country's Netflix or whatever, you know, you can do that with Unlocator. Hit the link in the description below.
Alrighty. We're back again.
Oh yeah, we are moving along here.
Yep, and our next thing we're going to watch is going to be Shot in the Dark. And not Shot in the Dark. No, it's the AC/DC version.
Yeah, this is the Australian version.
I will say, though, that when I first saw this, part of me kind of hoped it was an Aussie cover. That might have been really cool.
Yeah, but like then again, you really look back at like AC/DC's timeline. Like, have they ever done a cover? No, I don't think they have.
No, I don't think they have.
which is crazy because then you get like a band like GNR, which is like almost the complete opposite. Where
Yeah,
it's
a lot
like,
of AC/DC covers.
they've done a couple. I mean, well, Whole Lot of Rosie is one of the more like popular ones they've done, especially
Riff Raff.
Riff Raff. Yeah, like those were like brought in, I think, during like, no, they did a lot in the China era, but like Whole Lot of Rosie, they've been covering since like they started as a band.
Oh yeah.
So that one's been around since like 85, even around there or something.
Definitely excited to. Those are in our wheel, by the way.
Oh yeah. It is just like an interesting parallel though, because you like GNR will just cover like fucking anyone and anything, and AC/DC is like, nope.
Whole Lot of Rosie could have been a good in episode 69.
Shit, that too.
More on that later. Do you got the video pulled up?
I got it pulled up, ready to go, brother. You want me to?
You count us down this time.
Yeah. All right. So in 3, 2, 1, play.
So there's what that teaser has been for.
Yeah. Plug her in, crank it up to 11, and do your thing.
But these go up to 11.
If it's AC/DC, they'll do it up to 12.
That's not even them. That's pictures of them and actors pretending to be them.
Are you sure? We'll see. That'd actually be a really cool video concept.
Yeah. This is somebody's backyard too. Watch. Turns out.
I was going to say, you can pull off like a virtual concert right here, man.
This looks like, now see, if I was thinking of a virtual AC/DC concert, this is what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
I could watch an hour and a half of this.
Yeah, something, simple, low-key, like, they don't have to bring in, like, the big cannons and all the guns and all the other shit.
Well, they're AC/DC.
Like yeah.
Like, Kiss does have to do that.
Yeah, because, yeah. I was going to say, Kiss would, like, rent out an arena just so, like, Paul Stanley can go from one stage to the next. I'm going to come to you!
And then he shows up in your house, sings Love Gun, jumps back into the TV. Now that I'd pay for.
You just hear the window crash, like, who the fuck's that?
It's Paul Stanley.
Hey,
heard you was talking shit!
Are you ready to rock?
That's how I always imagine Paul Stanley crashing into my house anyway. Heard you was talking shit!
Buy your Kiss merch. No matter how ridiculous it is, you're gonna buy it, motherfucker.
I like girls.
Oh yeah.
Love how like everybody's so old now, but Brian looks exactly the same. He's always looked old in the credits.
He's looked the same since like the 80s.
Yeah.
He's more like the same outfits, like black shirt, here's some jeans, and that friggin' like that cap. I don't know what the proper name for it is. Oh, that's a really cool camera on the guitar.
Yeah. See, the trick you want to do is you want to start smoking at an early age. So then people are used to you looking like shit when you're in your 20s. That way, when you're in your 60s, they're just like, oh, he's always been old and decrepit. I like that neon thing they got going on there with the guitars.
Oh, yeah. That's the whole powering up everything. Even when it goes like the more top shot above them like playing, you see like underneath like the stage floor there.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like a 3D like a design or something, or maybe it's just like the underbelly. It looks pretty cool though.
I don't know. That's a good observation though, because I don't know either.
Yeah, because I don't know if it looks like the inside of like a computer or something, or it could be like city streets. It's like hard to tell, but it does look pretty cool.
I was thinking inside of a computer, but also an inside of a computer looks like city streets. So
that's true. It's very true. But it's it's like a standard fanfare video, It's AC/DC. It's like, hey guys, we're still alive, Like me just posting pictures on Instagram like 4 times a year, just so people know I'm still alive.
At least they put forth some effort and actually shot something rather than just using old live footage. And
yeah, or it's just like a whole like picture collage that like someone made on iMovie.
Yeah, I hate when bands do that.
It's like anyone can do that. It's like, here's my trip to like fucking Fiji, and it's just like
some bands have an excuse.
Yeah, definitely.
But the AC/DC, you're rich. You don't have an excuse.
Yeah, none of your members are dead, so I mean, you don't have to use archival stuff.
Guys, this next segment is brought to you by Honey. Honey is a browser extension that automatically finds and applies the best coupons anywhere on the internet. And there certainly is a lot to love about that. And as a matter of fact, so many people love it, it's got over 100,000 5-star reviews. So click the link in the description right now to add the Honey extension to your browser to unlock deals and start saving today. Okay, I got an exercise for you. When Myles comes in, I want you to keep up with every word he's saying, and don't look at the lyrics. Did you get all that?
Oh, a little bit. It's going a mile a minute, like Jesus.
Yeah, so I told Chris before we got started, we want to make sure we pull up the lyrics this time because we are going to need them.
Oh yeah, definitely. If he's going a mile a minute as fast as the song is going.
My life, it feels just like a never-ending Monday morning. Somebody wake me up from this nightmare. Will it ever end? All right, let's get back in. Oh, I don't like it. No gotta end. It's got the same old tired situation. I'm stuck in the place I can't escape. I've been here way too long. All this man out of me ain't got me nowhere but down. I'm reckless and on fire. All right, let's get to that part. He says, no color in the sky, the same old tired situation. Stuck in a place I can't escape. I've been here way too long. Yeah, you know what? It sounds like when you got that job you hate.
Mm.
That's what it makes me think of. I still remember we did whatever. We had it all when we were young and free. It was never better. Those were the best of times. One last thrill in our ways. It seemed to feel so right. Didn't want to give for one taste. One last thrill before I die. All right. So we got that nice bridge there where he says, I still remember we did whatever. We had it all when we were young and free. That's a good little bridge there. So it's like getting us into that epic chorus, which is one last thrill and always it seemed to feel so right. What I'd give for one taste of one last thrill before I die. This makes me think of, let's take a pause from the song for a second.
All right.
When you think of the most thrilling moment of your life, what comes to mind?
Thrilling? I'm not sure, to be honest.
You never had one of those heart-stopping moments? Maybe you fell off a ladder or something?
I don't know. No, I never done anything too crazy.
My thing I can think of, probably my closest, is, and I don't think we ever talked about this. A long time ago, I was doing a TV show for NBC, and they put us up in a hotel. Mm-hmm. And our hotel, when you open the window, led right to the roof. So we got up there and we were just thought, oh, let's go look over the roof. This will be really cool. We get up there. There's just beer bottles, like parties have happened here. We are not the first to discover that this window leads to this spot. And I remember being in Chicago on the top of that hotel, drinking beer, sitting there with my legs dangling off the side of the building. Oh, that was one of those Budweiser commercial moments. Anyway, that's what it makes me think of. And with COVID going on right now and thinking about all the concerts I'm not getting to go to, yeah, that chorus really hits home right now.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's get into the next verse. Be thinking about that because I'm sure there's a good story in there. Caputo with his buddies in the cabin, like something crazy hasn't happened. Somebody's never come out missing a digit.
Oh, nothing crazy. No. No, we just get really drunk and that's it.
All right, let's deconstruct this verse. You want to read it since I read the last one?
Sure. So I go to work, the boss is clamoring for my attention. Another monologue I've heard 1,000,000 times before. No, I'm not lying. I'm bored to death. This life's been dragging since I don't remember. This 9 to 5 is like a suicide I can't endure. And if I don't get any time, I think I'm going to die. So this is basically just turns like a whole, like, now the song actually has like some sort of a meaning semblance. Because like the first verse was like kind of alluding to the fact, but now it's like pretty much there. It's just about like shitty 9 to 5 jobs.
Yeah. Well, in my experience with the 9 to 5, the boss is clamoring for your attention. That never happens at my place. I'm always trying to get theirs.
I was going to say, unless you're like a higher up or something.
Maybe. It is Myles.
Yeah.
He seems like a guy that's worked a real job or two.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get back in. This is like good montage music.
It could. Yeah.
Oh, we'll get some build up. Kick-ass solo. I do. I am enjoying this.
Oh yeah, this is a very good Slash song.
And with everything going on with COVID now, it hits home so much more.
Mm-hmm.
There it is, One Last Thrill by Slash, featuring Myles Kennedy and the Conspirators from their album Apocalyptic Love.
Yeah.
Which came out in 2012 when we all were sure the world was going to end.
Yeah, every theory of like all the Mayans and all this shit, and there's like 16 movies about it, and it never happened. So,
dude,
y'all can fuck off.
Back then, we had our New Year's party from 2012 to 13 at New Year's. So it's January 1st, 2013. I wake up in Starkville in this all my friends lived in this big ass house that they all rented together. Because if they all lived separately, they would have had to live in shitty little dorms and stuff. But they all lived together for the same price. They could rent this huge fucking mansion of a house and have a cool place to throw dope parties.
Sweet.
And everybody, it was a place in Starkville, Mississippi called the Highlands, and everybody in this gated community was doing that, getting their buddies together, and everybody rented these huge dope-ass rich people houses. And then on Halloween and big events like Halloween especially, you would open your door, put out some liquor, throw on some music. Nobody would go upstairs. That was just a given. And then you would walk from house to house because you had to be seen at everybody's party so you didn't offend anybody. So, like I said, you'd put out some liquor, take a couple of bottles with you, walk from house to house. And it was just this huge neighborhood party.
Yeah, it's a party community, man. This fucking sounds awesome.
Yeah, and yeah, it kind of makes me think of those days a lot in a way. But anywho, well, yeah, what I was saying, the New Year's. So it's New Year's Day, 2013. Me and my buddy wakes up hungover as fuck, and all of those world's going to end in 2012 documentaries were still on Netflix at the time, and that's all we did all day was laid on the couch, sipping leftover booze, nursing this hangover, watching 2012 documentaries.
Oh, fucking typical Netflix. We're just gonna capitalize on like any like world like pandemic or like travesty of some sort. It's like, bro, already like it's like we're almost done 2020, but there's like 3 or 4 documentaries already there about coronavirus, and it's like, but this shit's ongoing.
Yeah.
Basket.
I haven't broke that out in a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah, so I think I did post on Twitter that day, watching all these 2012 End of the World documentaries on Netflix. And guys, I'm starting to think there might be something to this 2012 thing.
Watch, someone's gonna actually go back and scroll back through all your fucking tweets to find that, and they're gonna send it to us, and they're gonna be like, "You son of a bitch."
I think my first tweet ever was I like to Twitter on the shitter, and then I didn't tweet again for like 5 years. All right, ratings. Let's rate this song.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna let you go first. I went first last week, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So it comes in with that guitar opening, and then it just punches you in the face right from the get-go. Like Myles Kennedy comes in with his 90-0, old school kind of rock lyrics there at the beginning. Just really punches you in the face with this. And I feel like that's by design again, because the character in the song that we're hearing his life about is feeling a lot of pent-up frustration, like he's about to blow. And I feel like this way he comes in with this character ranting and finally blowing off the steam of how he feels in this situation that he's in. And then you get that bridge where it like starts to slow things down before it hits you, before it bitch slaps you again with that chorus. And that guitar solo was dope also. So it was perfectly timed in the right place for a rock song. It definitely follows the rock and roll song formula. There's not any surprises. But I've always really liked this song, so I am going to be a little bit biased. It's one of the ones from Apocalyptic Love that I still throw on from time to time these days. And it does have a very special place for me. So I really love this record. This album altogether is one of my personal favorite albums of all time. And I would give this, and my only criticism, let's see if I can think of a criticism, is that it is very cookie cutter, I guess. And that's just a nitpick. That's me scraping the bottom of the barrel, trying to think of something bad to say about it after I sit here and praised it for the last 5 minutes. That's not even really a criticism, because I'm a classic rock fan. So obviously I like that structure in my music. It's classic rock that came out modernly. So when you're a classic rock fan and you get new music, that's always a plus. And we don't get that very often in that fandom. So I'm going to give it a 4.5. Almost a perfect 5, but there are better Slash songs out there. And this one comes very close to capturing that and is almost a perfect song in my opinion. But there are a couple of better songs on this record. There are a couple of 5s coming off of this record. We just haven't got to those yet.
Oh yeah, I pretty much know it. I have a feeling which ones those are. They're probably like the same for me too, but yeah.
All right. So what do you think?
Dude, I dig this song. It was like when I was first getting into like Slash's solo material, it was one of the first like songs that like really like latched on, I guess, to from his like that first SMKC album. Um, at first, actually, I thought this was like about like Slash wanting to like do drugs one more time, just because like you couldn't understand what the fuck Myles was saying, and I only understood like the chorus, like one last thrill. I'm like, oh, it's probably him wanting to like do heroin to get like that last like fucking high or something. I mean, it's a different interpretation of it, but
I mean, if I thought I was going to die at any minute and couldn't stop it, how could I try heroin?
Yeah, you know, like that one last thrill before, like you can't have any of that shit. That's what I thought at first, but now like looking like more closely at the lyrics and everything, it definitely is like the total opposite of that. But it is like an alternative theory that I have on it, so I just throw it out there. Yeah, this is a fucking. It's basically it's balls to the wall. The song is just it's just fast all the way through. And it's a kick-ass Slash song, and it's very much reminiscent of like a lot of the other stuff on Apocalyptic Love too. Like it sticks with that sort of like that tone and that sound that album has compared to the other like the next 2 or 3 whatever SMKC albums. It's unique. It sort of stands on its own. I'll give you that. My overall rating though for this one, I'm gonna have to go probably the same with you, Dustin, just a 4.5 out of 5. It's almost perfect to me, like, but I feel like there's like definitely much better. Like there's there's more 5-star Slash songs. Yeah. It's not like much better. I mean, like, you know, like the ones that will hit like the 5-star, maybe even above territory for us.
The reason part of my thing in that too is the ones that are 5s off of this record put a huge gap between them and this song.
Yeah.
So there's that. Guess what time it is? I'm just kidding. We're not doing that.
Yes, as you've heard already in the beginning of the episode, we are doing something special for episode number 69.
Nice.
We gotta like time it right there.
We didn't plan that either.
Yeah, we don't ever plan that, I don't think.
All right, the big reveal. I wish I had a drum roll, but I'm not gonna fuck with editing one in post. So here we go.
Yeah, I'll just do it right now. Hopefully this will catch in the mic. I don't know.
Okay, here we go. I think I can barely hear it. I heard the first couple.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
I think your mic is thinking that it's noise that it needs to cancel out.
Ah, fuck.
Just beatbox it. Give me a. Hang on, I'm gonna do the voice from the wheel. Rocket Queen.
Hey!
Hey! There we go.
And for all our hardcore GNR fans, you'll know why that's going to be 69. If you listen to the breakdown, the solo, whatever in that song, you know why.
What else could it be?
Honestly.
But Rocket Queen. And we've even had the cover picked out. It's this very beautiful woman that's a really good friend of mine. I was really hoping to get her on the show one day because she's got some great stories, but she don't really like to get on and talk too much. So that's probably never going to happen. But she has been good enough to loan us a photo that because you got to have a beautiful woman for the cover of this song.
Yeah, I was going to say it's either that or he's going to rip something from a porno of like 2 people doing the 69. But it was going to be like of like Phoenix Marie with like a small like little friggin' dude and just like coddling him in the 69 maybe.
Looks like a bear wrestling a midget.
Yeah, it's like a dominatrix, like wrestling a submissive.
We'll have more of that talk over in GN Extra today. Be sure to head over for that.
Yeah, so also with 69 next week, you know the song we're covering, but we're also going to be joined by a good friend of ours. Brando from AFD is going to be joining us for a 3rd time. So the saga of the Guns and Radios AFD
crossover.
Yeah, the crossover guest hosting saga, whatever, continues again.
What a perfect time. Why are we always doing some really dumb shit when Brando's on? You ever notice that? We're never doing anything like upstanding or professional. The first time we made him read an ad about butthole cream or something.
Yeah, freaking enemas or something. I don't remember.
Brando's probably right now sitting at home knowing he's agreed to this. I don't know if he realizes it's episode 69 or not.
Oh, I told him it was 69.
Oh, Lord. He's probably put the pieces together.
I would hope so. I'm like, if I was going to say, don't be that clueless, man. Come on.
He's probably sitting at home going, God damn it, what have I got myself into?
But I mean, hey, that's what we're all about, bro. Like, he's very professional, like, with his own podcast or whatever. But, like, you can come here and fuck with us. Like, we don't care. We're all about having fun here. So, I mean.
We are not professional at all.
Nah, not in the slightest. I mean, in my real life, I try to be. Here, I mean, that's just, not going to happen.
Okay, so if Guns N' Roses podcast were a family, like I feel like we pretty much are, Brando would be the older brother who graduated college and has all of his shit together. And we're like that we're the young twins that smoked weed.
We just became permafried.
Yeah.
And talk like this now, man. Oh my God. Like the most squintiest eyes ever.
Yeah. That's the dynamic there. But next week on episode 69, he's gonna be good enough to come on for a big family reunion. When if he didn't regret doing it the last time, he sure will this time. He's not even gonna let us air it. We're gonna have to re-record it.
We'll just have to like throw in like another guest randomly. We're just gonna find some dude off the internet to say his lines.
Yeah, it'll be great having Brando on, though. I'm really excited for that, especially episode 69 and all.
Always a blast, man. Yeah.
But that's going to do it for this week's edition of the Guns N' Radio podcast. Be sure to head over to GN Extra where the conversation continues. And until then, I'm Dustin Bonez.
And I'm Chris Caputo. We will see you next week for episode 69.
Nice.
On Guns N' Radio. Everywhere.